Mars through space where there is no gravity. How will SpaceX generate artificial gravity on the Starship?
SpaceX insane new nuclear Starship. Hello and welcome back to High Tech Tense. In this video, we are going to talk about the new SpaceX nuclear Starship. So let's get started. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. According to Elon Musk, SpaceX's Starship will transport people to Mars through space. The Starship model is very essential for Elon's plans to make humans an interplanetary species. However, it claims that the journey from Earth to Mars will take as much as 9 months and the spaceship can only carry up to 100 passengers at a time. 9 months is too much, right? Can a Starship make the process faster? Let's have a look at it. This video is all about how the journey of 9 months can be cut down to a few weeks by replacing the power source of the Starship with nuclear energy. To achieve the faster colonization of Mars, they have to use a better method and shorten the duration of the trip. Musk and the company know very well that faster transportation is essential for their project. Other than that, there are various other reasons for which faster transportation is required. For instance, radiation. Radiation is present everywhere in outer space, so rocket engineers and designers take this factor into account while building a spaceship. In the case of a Starship, it has plans to build a radiation shelter in the vessel. That's a great move indeed. However, the more time you spend in space, the more you are exposed to higher doses of radiation, and that is the real concern. However, there's one more problem related to such transportation: fuel. There is the problem of carrying enough fuel for longer trips. An enormous amount of propellant is needed to escape the gravitational pull of the Earth. One of the best ways to adopt is nuclear propulsion. Yes, this method can be used by the Starship's company to achieve faster trips to Mars. The same nuclear plant that produces electricity can power a spaceship too. Nuclear energy is produced by nuclear fusion or nuclear fission, but it has a bad reputation because of the hazards it possesses. Despite this, NASA has been reluctant to pursue nuclear propulsion in its rockets. NASA is heavily invested in its projects and most of its decisions are politically motivated. So the agencies may be cautious to introduce this method. However, SpaceX is a completely private company and so it can make its own decisions by itself. If Elon Musk wants, he can power the Starships with nuclear energy. What makes nuclear energy powered rockets better? Well, the element uranium has a high energy density. It has nearly 4 million times more energy than conventional rocket fuel. This means that the mass of uranium required to produce the same amount of energy as hydrogen is far smaller. But how will it work? If Elon Musk decides to go for nuclear energy-powered rockets, then he can choose from two possible methods. The first one is nuclear thermal propulsion, which is quite powerful. In this concept, the Starship will contain a small nuclear fission reactor, just like the ones that power nuclear submarines. The reactor will heat a gas, probably hydrogen, and the gas will be accelerated through a nozzle. This accelerated gas will act as a thrust and will move the vessel forward. You'll be amazed to know that this thermal propulsion system is twice as efficient as chemical propulsion systems, as they can deliver up to 100,000 newtons of thrust. According to the NASA's engineers, by using this method of propulsion, the spaceship can land on the surface of Mars in 25% less time. The other one is nuclear electric propulsion. In this concept, the idea is to produce electricity from a high-powered fission reactor. The generated electricity is then used to power a propulsion system like a thruster. This method of propelling a rocket is 3 times more efficient than that of thermal propulsion systems. Additionally, it can power multiple thrusters at the same time. This is the best way to shorten the time period of trips. By using this method, long voyages to faraway places can be made possible, as this method doesn't require solar energy. According to our calculations, this propulsion system can get the Starship to Mars in about 70% less time. Elon Musk can consider this method to achieve the best results and minimize the risks involved in outer space. It is still unknown to the world whether Musk is planning something like this or not. However, he has once hinted that nuclear options can be a better option than the chemical reaction methods the Raptor engines are using. It's not wrong to say that SpaceX has to do a lot of work to come up with a perfect plan. But until then, let's see what happens, and we hope that SpaceX comes up with a perfect solution soon. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you on the